Hello, and welcome back to Stardew Valley Expanded. We are midway through winter and trying to grind our way to getting to spring. Let's get started. It looks like for the next 3 days we have the night market and the wizard's birthday, so let's make sure that we do that. And we should probably also go and give him another gift. That way we get 3 gifts in this week. Looks like we've got some mail. Hey kid, here's the recipe for a little treat my papa used to make. Cook it slow. Stuffing from Pam. Looks like Willie and Pam say the same thing when they offer a recipe sometimes. Dear Melly, I've tried cuisines from all over the world. The Gotoro Empire, the Fern Islands. I've even tried some dwarvish dishes. But to me, nothing beats a perfectly fluffy baked potato. Don't skimp on the butter and salt. Baked potato from Gunther. I think that's the first recipe we've gotten from Gunther so far. Looks like we have some more sunflowers ready to be harvested. And a couple of parsnips as well. If we get any gold ones, we'll probably save those for Pam. And it looks like our ancient fruit is getting ready to start producing over here, at least most of it. I think today is going to be a bit of a running around day and giving out some gifts early in the week. We're going to check if we have any quests first, though. Harvey needs green algae. We should definitely take that and prioritize that because we forgot his birthday. Now we can either do community cleanup or cave patrol. Let me see where I'm at with both of them. Linus is pretty high. We're getting close to done with Linus. And Clint isn't actually that far behind. Maybe we'll go ahead and work on Clint because he's a little bit more difficult, I find, to raise the hearts of, so I think maybe we'll take his. We're going to need to go ahead and be in the mines anyway for this episode, so might as well. Oh, hello. I'm on my break. This is a screenplay I'm reading. I own too many to count. Have you heard of Ursula's Labyrinth? It's an old thriller movie, but one of my favorites. Each time I read this screenplay, I discover a hidden detail I missed before. I've wanted to become an actress ever since I was a little girl. I chase that dream every day. Sorry, shift starts again soon. It was a pleasure talking to you. That's some really cute lore about Claire. Kind of feel bad that she's out here reading in the snow like that, but I also don't blame her. Well, folks, once again, we're gathered for a very special occasion. A rare visit from a very dear friend. My world-famous giant omelet. Zesty bell pepper, juicy tomato, rich mushroom, and tangy cheese, all enrobed in a blanket of rich, fluffy egg. Dig in, folks. Willie, what do you think? The mushrooms are a tad chewier than last year. Is that a good thing? Aye, lad. It's great, Gus. And it tastes even better because it's on the house. These eggs are so rich and yellow. Marnie, are these from your place? Nope. You can thank Melly over at Oakhart Farm. Oakhart eggs. How silly. I was coming in here to see if I could find anybody, but everyone might be over at the night market today, and it has opened up, so I'm going to head down there in just a moment. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's here for this, so I'm going to go ahead and head straight to the night market. I don't have Harvey's algae, but we're going to go ahead and give him a coffee. Got to try to make up for missing his birthday. I've already been giving out some gifts, but we'll see if there's anybody else that I have gifts for on me. This here free coffee is great. I'm going to go ahead and get myself the cup of free coffee, and let's see if he likes it. Let's see if Andy likes this coffee. Do you like coffee? Seems kind of neutral. Let's see. Yeah, it's a neutral gift, but at least it's something. Might not have given him a gift otherwise. And now I suppose we can start to check everything out over here, see if anything's changed, see if we find anything we need. I think most of what we need for the community center is just the modded fish, so I don't think we're going to find it there. I don't think I'm going to buy any of the paintings this year. We could technically get a head start with some of our planting, and that's not a terrible idea. But I also don't know what my setup is going to be, so I think we'll go ahead and hold off. Looks like a lot of the usual stuff from this merchant. Nothing I'm ready to buy yet. I'm not ready to decorate my farm yet. And of course we have the mermaid show. Let's see, do I have the note for the mermaid show? Doesn't look like it, so I might wait to do the mermaid thing a little bit later, I think. I think now I need to make a decision. Do I want to work on doing the fishing tonight, or do I want to go give out more gifts? And I think I might want to work on the fishing because it's already quite late, and I might not be able to give gifts to all of these people right away. Let's see if we can get anything. First blobfish. First spookfish. And a treasure. Got our first midnight squid. And I think that'll be our last one for the night. We got an extra artifact. So here are the fish that we got. Quite a few blobfish. Usually I have a hard time getting the blobfish, if I'm honest. And then this is all of the treasure that we got. We had all this stuff because I was going to get it out for gifts, but not too bad. Not too bad overall. I think we'll go ahead and we'll take this home. Almost a quadruple 7. That would have been crazy. Melly, darling, home has been on my mind lately. You know, far away home. I wanted to share a recipe with you that's near and dear to my heart. My mother always made these when I needed a pick-me-up. I hope they can do the same for you. Fish dumplings from Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. I think that's the first recipe we're getting from Olivia as well. I was able to give her a gold bar yesterday, and she seemed to really like that. Today is mostly going to be about the mines, but I did want to stop by and give the wizard an essence. And I also want to come give some stuff to Harvey. So there we go. We got his algae given to him. And we're also going to give him a coffee as well. We're up to 3 hearts with Harvey. That could have been a lot better if I hadn't missed his birthday in the last episode. And let's go ahead and turn in this prize ticket. Now let's see what kind of resources we can get while we're trying to find all of these dust sprites that we need. Looks like the night market is open, and I honestly haven't found very many dust sprites at all yet. I might go quickly over to the night market just to check the traveling cart, and then come on back. We'll also stop by and we'll go ahead and we'll get our free coffee. Sophia is here. I might buy a painting from this man in the fancy suit. It's a big risk, but I'm going to attempt to see if she likes the coffee. You're sweet, thanks. Seems neutral, or maybe even slightly negative. It's neutral, so that's good. I don't see her very often. She's always hiding. Let's see. Is there anything good here? Doesn't look like it. I'm still on the lookout for a red cabbage, I realized, so that's kind of why I came down here. This was a good opportunity to give out some gifts, though, and we got Sebastian here. Make sure we give him something. Still got to make up for that horrendous flower gift. Oh, hello. I'm pondering about, a dilemma in my research. Good day, Miss Melly. I hope you figure it out, Gunther. Holy cow, no dust sprites, but all of the iron I could ever need today. There's some dust sprites. It's starting to get a bit late, so we're going to go ahead and call it there. We did manage to get 2 more secret notes. We got a lot of iron today, and we were able to get 23 out of 50 dust sprites. It did pick up a little bit more there at the end. Ancient Farming Secrets, line 37. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Jumino. I borrowed a necklace from Mom, but lost it somewhere near the bathhouse. She's going to freak out if she notices it's missing. I think at some point we'll have like a day where we work on a lot of those secret notes. Okay, he does like an amethyst. I wasn't entirely sure if he would like an amethyst. Again, we're not making a lot of money right now, but my focus isn't entirely on making money, it's getting skills. And of course, friendship. And speaking of which, today is Magnus's birthday, so we definitely need to stop by over there again. Melly, sorry to bother you again, but I need another favor. I got a new hammer and I want to try it on a variety of metals. Could you smelt an iron bar and bring it to me? Thanks, Clint. We can, although not entirely sure we'll do that today. Okay, it looks like we got our new lizard, so this will be our second lizard. Our other one is named Chili. We're going to name this one Cayenne. I think when I get my next duck egg, I'm probably going to throw that in the incubator next. We've got another quest over here. Bring pickles. Looks like any kind. Ooh, and we have a big harvest today. I'm going to need to get my scythe and probably a bunch of seeds. I completely forgot the scythe again, but I think I might just leave those like that for today and try to worry about them tomorrow, because I don't want to get too late of a start today. Let's give a gift to the wizard. Happy birthday. How many moons have passed? Time is merely a journey. Thank you for remembering this day and for the kind gift. That puts us at max with Magnus right now. It looks like he is a dateable NPC. And that's something that I'm going to have to consider at some point. I actually usually don't marry anyone in any of my playthroughs. I think I'm kind of the odd one out for that, but I've never really found that part particularly interesting in the game. So if you're watching this series and you have any suggestions for who you think I should marry, feel free to let me know. I'm okay with any of the options, any of the bachelors or bachelorettes, so just let me know. Quick pit stop for Clint. Finish that quest up. And now it is mines time. I'd love to finish all of the dust sprites today, if possible. We pulled a red hoodie. That's a pretty cute one. I actually really like that one. Ooh, level 66 is infested. That actually could really help us out today. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just work on cycling this floor. This is great. We'll be done in no time now. Oh yeah, already done. I went down one floor and look at how many dust sprites there are on this one. My goodness. Might as well grab them. And then we gotta swing by the night market to check on everything and see if we have any gifts to give out. But there's Cave Patrol. We got 6 grand for that. Got a prize ticket. Let's stop in and grab that. Just a tree for this, but that's okay. Gets us closer to this book. And that Star Drop tea. I bought these mysterious totems from that shrouded figure. Ooh, I don't think I have anything for Victor, and I'd like to give him a gift. Do I risk giving him the coffee? You're giving this to me? This is great. Thank you. Okay. I think he was at 1 heart, and that put him up at 2. We've got a puffer fish. I actually do need one of those for the community center. But it doesn't look like we got lucky with the, what do you call it, with the red cabbage this year. Very unfortunate, but we're going to be getting it here in a week or two anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I'd love to get some opinions and feedback on this, but I was thinking that at the end of the year, if I haven't found the last few modded fish that I need, which is the goldfish, the king salmon, and the butterfish, that I might consider looking them up just so that I don't spend, hopefully, an entire year looking for them. Of course, they could end up being in like winter again or fall, and I could have just missed them like that. But it would be nice to at least know where my goal is for those. But I wanted some opinions if anybody feels comfortable commenting and just letting me know if that sounds like a good idea or not. I truly would have loved to have found them on my own, but I also don't want it to take several years to finish the community center. I want to be able to start going to Ginger Island and things next year. Since I need combat XP, and I need slimes, dust sprites, and I think bats for the Monster Slayer goals, I think I'm just going to keep cycling this level for the rest of the night. A Monster Slayer goal is complete. I think that is for the bats. Ooh. Tons of stuff out here. Okay, we got the Rusty Shield. And we already had the cog. I was coming out here just so I could see where we're at with these. We're doing really good with slimes. We're done with our bats. And we're doing really good on dust sprites. We're actually almost done with that as well. Not too shabby. And I think we get a ring for that. And it looks like we have the skeleton mask I hadn't grabbed either. I might go ahead and equip that. And I'm going to go ahead and sell these off, I think. We made it home with a decent amount of stuff this time. Not too much iron, but a really good amount of coal. We got 1 secret note. Getting this artifact is really good, as well as this puffer fish from the night market. That's also really wonderful. We got so many bat wings and stuff, too. It's Penny's handwriting. I want to get everyone something they love. Mom wants parsnips, glazed yams, no beer. Jas, fairy rose, plum pudding. Vincent, pink cake, grape. Mr. Molnar, leek, fried mushroom. And Granny Molnar, beet tulip. Very nice. So I think that should add to our list of stuff, just to let us know some of the stuff for the vanilla NPCs. Always useful because I'm not perfect. I forget sometimes. And it looks like our chest is full. We got quite a few wearable items today. The red hoodie, this red turtleneck sweater, and also the skeleton mask. I think we're starting to get enough stuff that it'll be good for changing an outfit in the next year, I think. Well, that there changes my plan on putting the duck egg in the incubator. Looks like we'll be putting the void egg in there. Melly, it seems like you're starting to get close with some of the townspeople. If you want to show someone that you're romantically interested, you've got to give them one of my beautiful flower bouquets. I'm selling them now for a very fair price. If you want to start a family someday, this is the first step. Pierre. Well, I know a couple of recipes. I thought I'd send you one. Maybe it'll help you mine more ore or something. Take care. Bean Hot Pot from Clint. Hello. Thanks for helping me clear out those monsters. I'm not scared at all, but it should make the mines safer for everyone else, right? Take this blueprint. Hope it doesn't make me obsolete. the geode crusher from Clint. Dear Melly, I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift for their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is Demetrius. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the town square. See you then, Mayor Lewis. All right, so we know who we need to give a gift to. That's really good. Okay, and we got our crystal jelly fruit here. I'm pretty sure we need that for the raccoons. And I'm going to go ahead and pickle the tea leaves so that we can give that to our sturgeons. And here is our void egg. We did get a duck egg as well. I will save this duck egg and we will go ahead and we'll put that in after. All right, let's finally get the stuff that's grown in here. And I managed to bring my scythe this time. I'm just going to start going in ahead and putting in some of our forage seeds now because I am out of mixed seeds. I think that's us all filled back in. Okay, I think I'm going to be up to no good today. Let's give Pam a parsnip and head to the desert. We're going to pop in real quick for Sandy. And I am going to go ahead and give her a star drop tea as well because we're really far behind on her. And her birthday isn't until the fall of the next year, so it's going to be a while before I'd be able to give it to her on her birthday. And I definitely want to be making some progress with her. Nothing in here that I want. I'm going to grab all of these because we need to dry them. We'll need those for the raccoons. Now I got plenty more than enough for that. And now let's head on in. That's not Skull Caverns. Let's head on in down here so that we can get into the Skull Caverns. Today is not a good luck day, so there is a chance that we don't really get much out of this, but I think I'm mostly here for combat XP. If we do manage to get some iridium or some batteries, that's even better, but it's not quite my focus. Ooh, we got a red cabbage seed. Takes 9 days to mature. We could get it just before the end of the month. That is so funny. That is now our most precious cargo to get home tonight. Ooh, a prismatic shard. Ah, let's eat a cheese. It's a lot of little goobers. Dang, I thought they said that today was a bad luck day. Said they were super displeased. It's the dreaded spiral floor, but there was already a ladder for us. I'm very thankful. I think we're going to head out a little bit early. I wanted to get home before bed so that we could go ahead and plant this cabbage seed. And whatever this is right here, you're gone. Here is the rest of the loot that we got. Very excited about that prismatic shard, and as you can see, I was very excited about the cabbage seed since I already went and planted it. We got a decent amount of stuff. My main focus was just killing mobs today, so we didn't get very far. I think we only got to like 22 or 23, something like that. But I was just focusing on killing all the slimes and everything like that, just so that we could get the combat XP, because that is the last thing that we are missing, and I really want to try to get that done as soon as possible. We did get a secret note, so let's go ahead and read that. And it's another location to go dig up. And since we originally took our prismatic shard out of our Grange display box, I'm going to go ahead and put this one back in there. It is Marlon's birthday today, and we have some good luck today, which means we are headed straight back to Skull Cavern as soon as I get my chores done. We get to make our very first dinosaur mayo. We've got a couple of pit stops before we head out. Let's go ahead and finish this bundle for the raccoon. Ooh, we got the raccoon journal. Weeds have a greater chance to yield mixed seeds. Very lovely. Quick glance over here. I don't think there's going to be anything we need, but gonna glance anyways. We're going to use one of these totems. We're going to need to make a little bit of a wait here just so that we can give Marlon his gift. I don't want to miss doing that today since we're really trying to make progress on his friendship. And for context, before we go in, Marlon is at 2 hearts, so we'll see if we get any good progress with that. Oh, and he's right here, actually. I suppose today is my birthday. Thank you for the thoughtful gift. So we're up to 4. We gained 2 hearts with him for that. Some arcane scholars believe ghosts in the mines are the lost spirits of travelers who never returned. Quick pit stop for Sandy. And now let's get going. Got an infested floor. This is kind of exactly what I need. I really do need the XP. And another infested floor. Ooh, we got a Pepper Rex floor. This will help us get artifacts to give to Gunther. And also, it'll help us with that really annoying Monster Slayer goal. We got double dinosaur eggs. Make sure we pick those up. And another dinosaur egg. Wow. Ooh, a prismatic shard. Oh my goodness. We're having such good luck. Okay, it is past time, and I probably should head home. But since we don't have a cabbage seed to plant, I'm kind of tempted to stay here a bit longer. My plans were thwarted by the spiral floor. All right, I'll head home. So here is what we ended up with. I think we did really good. Crazy, we got so many dinosaur eggs. We got a bunch of artifacts. I'm pretty sure we have all of those. Got another prismatic shard. We'll be saving that one. Just so many good things, I think. And then we finally got the one for the mermaid show. So next year, when that comes around, we'll definitely do that. During the night, Paprika gave birth to a baby goat. We're going to call that baby Sage. Today is Evelyn's birthday, and we have some good luck again today. Here's our new little baby here in the barn. We still need to get another pig as well as some sheep, but it hasn't been a priority yet. I finally found Martin for the first time this week. Let's see if he likes cheese. He does like cheese. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just a liked gift, but that's really good because I'll occasionally have cheese on me and that'll help. Oh, Melly, you're wondering what that good smell is? Why, that's nice of you to say. I'm actually baking my famous cookies. Here, why don't you try one? Well, what do you think? It's delicious. Thank you. I think I've come to know you well enough to give you my recipe. Just make sure to keep it a secret. We have learned how to make cookies. Okay, George, I want you to take a deep breath for me. Mm hmm. Turn around, please. George, I'll be honest with you. You need to make some changes in your lifestyle if you want to stay healthy. I'd like you to reduce your sodium intake and try to get some moderate exercise with your arms. Hmm, I know what's best for me. Who do you think you are telling me how to live my life? I'm your doctor, George. That's who I am. And I went to school for 8 years so I could learn how to help people stay healthy. Oh, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be here. These checkups are supposed to be private. Not so fast. I'd like to get a second opinion from this young lady. Very well. Melly, what do you think George should do? Well, I'm not a doctor, but I would recommend listening to his doctor in this case. Obviously, there are doctors out there who don't know what they're talking about, and I've had my fair share of them. But in this case, he should follow Harvey's advice. Thank you, Melly. You see, George, I'm just trying to help you. Fine. I'll do what you say, Doctor. Thanks for your help, Melly. I appreciate it. Okay, we're just here to give a gift. My gosh. Okay, there we go. We're up to 8 hearts with Evelyn now. I'm pretty sure she was on 6 or something like that. So we're doing really good. For the first time, we're going to beat Pam there. I'm definitely headed straight back to the Skull Caverns. I am kind of desperate to get that combat stuff done so that we can work on some other stuff and get some XP from it for the masteries. I did forget to bring a totem today, so there is a good chance we're staying down here until the end. We've got something new to sleep on. Finally, we got that combat level. My goodness. Ooh, another prismatic shard. Ooh, we got a battery pack from that. I mean, we're getting really close to spring, so it's not going to be a huge deal soon, but that is still really cool. That definitely helps. I think we're definitely going to end up passing out down here, because I don't know if I could make it home with this little time. Again, we didn't make it super far down here, but I was mostly just focusing on the resources and getting the XP, so it's not too big of a deal to me. I don't feel like I'm properly geared up to be trying to go to level 100 just yet. I tend to play very slow and steady when I'm doing the Skull Caverns, so it takes me a minute to get there. Okay, level 10 combat. We want to deal more damage. You sense that a new way is open, and we'll go check that out soon. Wanted to be able to show you guys what all we got. Most excited for the battery and the prismatic shard. We got a ton of these secret notes, so I'll read through those in just a second. A bunch of little odds and bits and bobs as well. Greetings, Melly. Have you found my secret in the dark tunnel? I look forward to meeting you. Key. We'll definitely want to get started on that soon. It's a page from M. Jasper's book. The creatures known by some as forest spirits or Juminos are said to appear in abandoned buildings after they've gone to seed. As a general rule, when humans leave and nature begins to reclaim her territory, the Juminos will undoubtedly appear. Folk wisdom holds that the Juminos display some kind of resonant affinity with gemstones that are placed inside their little huts. Also, it's said that raisins are their favorite food, but they are too shy to take them directly from the hand. Of course, all these claims come from dubious, unverified sources. As far as I know, even the mere existence of these creatures has never been proven. My dear grandchild, by the time you find this note, I expect you'll have been living in the valley for quite some time. I hope things are going well. I'm honored that you're continuing the family tradition of farming and through that noble endeavor, bringing greater life and abundance to all of Stardew Valley, a place very dear to my heart. Keep up the good work, Grandpa. P.S. I've hidden a very special secret for you somewhere in the valley. You might think of it as a compendium of my greatest discoveries. Someday, when you're ready, you'll find it. It's a page from Abigail's diary. Things I love: the smell of carved pumpkin, keeping an amethyst under my pillow, chocolate cake, the thrill of spicy eel, and the comfort of Mom's blackberry cobbler. I like to eat. Some really good notes there. And we got the recipe for pumpkin pie today. We're making some decent progress on some of these recipes. Melly, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached. Be more careful, Linus. Dear Melly, I usually don't give out my recipes, but since you've been such a sweetheart to George and I've written this one down for you. Rice pudding from Evelyn. Melly, how are you doing? Hope the winter hasn't been too hard on you. Anyways, I'm writing to ask you for some hardwood. I need about 10 pieces if you've got it. If not, no worries. Take care. We can do that for Robin at some point. It looks like everything down here is ready for us, so we'll have to get everything brewing and making again. I'm actually going to be chucking some coffee in to be brewed right now, so that we can use that for gifts and for in the Skull Caverns. Let's give these pickles to our sturgeon. We can check out our greenhouse. Looks like we have a decent amount of stuff to harvest. Ooh, and our trees. I must not have noticed them yesterday, but it looks like our trees are fruiting. And we've got ancient fruit and star fruit in the same day. I think this is going to be a pretty good day. I'm going to start saving all of our ancient fruit for now, and while I decide exactly what I want to do with it. I may eventually want to make slightly more ancient fruit in the greenhouse. I don't want the whole greenhouse to be ancient fruit, but some of it. And I think that might have been our first time getting cherries. Now that we're working on the masteries, I'm going to go ahead and read this book just for the XP. It's tradition to check the cart really quick. We got a duck feather and a rabbit's foot. That's not terrible, honestly. Don't think I'll get anything, though. I'm mainly out here because I would like to head over to the Mastery Cave and just give it a peek to see if anything has changed. Ooh, we got an amber. I think we got one that we needed for the community center, but we had needed that second one, so wow, I'm thankful that we got it. Okay, it looks pretty much similar. And we made some good progress on the first level of this while we were in the mines yesterday. Got our note here. My dear Melly, if you're reading this note, you've found the secret room I've prepared for you. Within these walls are tips, recipes, and even some of my most cherished tools. All the very best from the many happy years I spent in the valley. By coming this far, you'll have proven that you possess the skill and wisdom to make good use of these powerful secrets. I hope my discoveries help you in your journey to making Oakhart Farm a shining star of the whole world. Make me proud, Grandpa. Absolutely. This is going to be a lot of work to get through, but I am quite looking forward to it. And I'm kind of thinking we might get started on gathering some wood today instead of running around, because that will give us a decent amount of XP, and additionally, we really need wood for future progress. I've kind of been putting off all of this wood collecting because I was waiting for the mastery stuff to unlock. I think today, though, might be the day that I just kind of go to town and deforest everything. After all of this cutting, I'm starting to think that we need to upgrade this axe really soon. I don't know why I thought it was already gold, but clearly it isn't. And this could be going much faster if I'd been paying attention to that. We had plenty of money and time to do that this week. I just wasn't thinking about it. I think we'll go ahead and call it there. We made just over a stack of wood here. I'm very happy with that. We got a lot of seeds and stuff like that. And those seeds are going to come in handy probably soon, because I would like to make a much larger tapper farm at some point. There we go. We made a decent chunk by the end of this week. And I think that's going to do it for this week in Stardew Valley Expanded. This was a very grind-heavy week, so I really appreciate you guys coming along with me and keeping me company while I did that. I know I'm quite quiet while I'm in the Skull Caverns, mainly just because I'm focusing on staying alive, but that can get repetitive quickly, so hopefully nobody minds. Our next in-game week is going to be the last week of winter, which means I need to wrap up all of the grinding that I wanted to get done so that we can head into spring with a good foot in front of us. If you made it this far in the episode, I really appreciate you coming along on this adventure with me today. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye!